Hello YouTubers, what is up? Do we know what this is at this point? I don't think so. Well, if you can't read the little YouTube username thing, this is CD Mangaka. I'm bringing you two games of Dem O Delition, and it looks like I'm host this game. I'm just like, oh shoot, things are gonna be really funky. In a joking way. This first one's gonna be a Skid Row demolition, as you guys can see. I think it's a pretty tough game. Then the next is just a favela beasting ordeal, if you will. So that gives me about 15 minutes just to talk to you guys. Party update. We haven't really been playing a lot of Modern Warfare 2 as a party, you know, and Franco's had some surgery on his ear recently, and so, you know, he's been a little funky doodah. Get grenaded out of here in a second. Almost. Oh no, that's him. And so he's a little funky on the commission deal, and then it's just like nobody's on either. I mean, it's like people, or their school's starting up, they're not on at all, you know, and you know, it's just like I'm done with school in like I'm done with all my homework like half hour. People are like, you know, 2 hours or something like that, and it's just ridiculous. Right here, let's get my Predator, and we finally get dropped by a dude. Just when I was building up a kill streak. So, but we just haven't been playing a lot, and then Franco's PS3 has also been doing weird stuff. It will sign him out, then he's got to sign back in. His connection just drops him, and that could really just mess with us in the right time. Yeah, that's what I give in our chicken corner. Grenades all over that shit. What else is there to talk about? And it's just again, I wasn't here this last weekend, so I mean I don't know if they partied up that weekend and did something like that or what. So it's just I'm hoping once Friday and Saturday rolls around we can get some full party games of Modern Warfare 2, because I played a domination game with just myself, Franco Guini, and a new YouTube fan. He's like his PSN's like conspiracy, some odd numbers like that. Look at that Noob tube. Just fading in, fading out. Get the knife kill, but a Predator snatches me. We get a double plant right here. I know we lose a bomb. I think we lose A. Yeah, I hope we lose A. I'm telling guys, don't lose B. Do not lose B, because B is a bitch to get. I got guys all over it. Throwing smoke on it. And this is a tough team, you know. The whole, like, and I mean, I saw a bunch of guys, like about 6 guys, appear in the lobby. They all have mics. I'm thinking, oh, Franco, this is a party we're up against. I'm not in the mood for this. If I had a full party, Franco, I'd stay here. But we lose both bombs. Shit. If I had a full party, Franco, I'd stay and fight this. But you know, it's just like he's like, no, it'll be okay. What did the whole team do? Bloop, bloop, bloop. It was obnoxious. I got a noob tubed off the B flag, and they were half decent tubers. They knew what they were doing. You know, unlike some of the other guys that try and attempt to do it. So, I mean, that was just bullshit. Back on kills again, get on a Predator. I think I had a chopper gun in this game. So yeah, I get dropped by Painkiller. ACOG scope, he's all pro, dude. Can't freaking shoot without having my scope up. Lose A, but I mean, I'm trying to keep B. I'm just using my Predators, keep them off B. I think I do the same thing right here. I fail right there. I think someone got him already. Oh, and there's this kid who can't shoot for shit. Got martyrdom going on, and that's proof of that. It's just, I mean, even though it was just 3 of us and 3 randoms in that whole team, we still had a close game. We only lost by about 10-15 points. If we had a full party with us, we could have won that shit easy. And just, you know, said, take that, you filthy assholes. And, oh, look at that all pro kill cam. Walking up to a guy and going, well, we get B bomb, so now we just have to focus on A, so life's gallons easier, if you will. But something's been on my mind. It's funny how the noob tube thing still persists to this day. I mean, if you got a full team doing it, yeah, I can understand it. How just like it's obnoxious as hell. I mean, look at that RPG guy. But that was smart. I mean, that was the only real quick and efficient way to get us off that stairwell. So I mean, I'm not gonna bitch about that. But it's just funny how you see all the YouTube commentators. You know, Wings of Redemption, CNanners, Hutch, or whoever's posting up Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 these days still. Oh, look at that. Smoke at the diffuser with the knife. And it's just funny how you know they don't use noob tubes, and you see them post up these B scores like 35-2, something like that, and they do it consistently, and they and they get all this crazy stuff, and they don't ever noob tube once, and sometimes you see them go up against a whole team of noob tubers, and they win still with a full party, and it kind of makes people wonder why haven't people picked up on this shit. If noob tube's supposed to be like the ultimate cheat code into winning the game, how to turn easy mode on, why do people? It doesn't work. Unless you have a full team doing it and coordinating it, then it's just obnoxious. But when you got like single players doing it, individually, it's nothing to fret about, because half the time they just suck at it anyway. So it's just like, I mean, then they lose all these gunfights, and you see them going up against the team, and they're just racking up kills. And I see a guy with a noob tube, and then go bloop bloop bloop. My hair right there. Call it in the back. I made some sounds after I sneeze, just for your entertainment. It's just like, I don't friggin' get it. It's hilarious when you do that. And it is. And it's just like, noob shooting doesn't work, because, I mean, unless you're up against the wall, but I mean, if it's a straight up gunfight, you're gonna lose. It's just people who are relying on the thing, it's a bad habit, and it doesn't help you much. I'm glad that Modern Warfare 2, I mean, doesn't have building damage like Battlefield Bad Company does. And I'm bringing Battlefield up because I had to play that with Franco and Dud last night. There were just the 3 of us, and we thought, well, you guys want to do Battlefield? 3 people's enough for a Battlefield squad to, do relatively well. And we're like, oh, sure, why not? So we went out, we go do Battlefield, and we had some good games, and I got a couple kills with the grenade launcher, in a non-douchey sense. I discovered how you use the grenade launcher in Battlefield Bad Company 2. Best way to use grenade launcher is to blow the crap out of buildings. You're shooting at a guy, gets in a gunfight, he crawls into a building, he's hiding behind it, or there's a camper behind a building and he's just walking around. Best thing to do on the assault kit, pull out your grenade launcher, fire it in his building, hit the wall. You hit the wall, the whole thing's gonna go. The whole thing gonna caves in and it kills him. I got about 3-4 kills doing that. Because you can't shoot a noob tube right on the guy and have the explosion kill him. I mean, they're patched to not do that, I think. I mean, my brother's gotten some kills like that, but I can't do it. But I found that the fastest way is that's what the grenade launcher's meant to do. And in Modern Warfare 2, I mean, if they have building damage like that, grenade launchers would finally have a place. Aside from directly having to shoot people or even like air support. But I'm also glad there's not building damage, because I mean, if that was the case, one-man army danger close noob tubing would, people would level the map in 2 minutes. Just because, everybody's so goddamn obnoxious with their noob tubes. That's one thing. That's why I'm really like hesitant to let my teammates use one-man army grenade launcher, because I don't want that to hurt their skill, because if they get used to that thing... Oh wait, I'm a booster! Look at that painkiller. Spray him down anyway. Take that, you bitch. In Black Ops, fun note, they're bringing back the tac insert, but they're keeping it out of free-for-all. You can't use it in free-for-all, so that will help alleviate things a bit. And they're allowing you to report the boosters, and there's really stark and hard punishments for people who are reported boosting. Well, you can, but if you die, you get shot by a guy, and there's a guy camping your tac insert. One thing you can do is actually, I'll tell my guys, guy on B. Oh, not anymore. Never mind. Whoopsie. Never mind that. But I mean, one thing that you can do is, oh look at that. There's only 2 guys left on that team. I'm like, oh really? We made them all leave. Oh, I feel bad all of a sudden. I mean, they just got frustrated. That's understandable. But it's. You can cancel your tac insert while you spawn. You see a guy camping your tac insert, you can just destroy it while you don't even spawn, and then so I mean, Treyarch's already taking the tac insert and making it something that can actually be used in a sense. And I'm glad, I mean, that's all Infinity Ward has to do is just take that tac insert out, free for all. That's all they gotta do. I mean, right now they're a broken department. There's nobody really leading it at this point, I think. I mean, when your secretary goes to like president of the company in a period of 2 days. Shit's bad, okay? Alright, so you got this favela game, we're all moving forward. I'm actually concerned about how many people are actually running down this hallway. It's just, that's one thing, I don't like having my teammates bunch up, and that's one thing, I tell everybody go to B, everybody runs the same route to B or whatever, and I'm just like, guys, spread out, there's 15 different ways that you can get to that point, no need to run the same freaking way, you're just begging to be noob tubed. And that's when noob tubes are really most, and that's what grenade launchers are meant for in Call of Duty, I think. It's to shoot an area that's enemy populated and just to clear enemies out in 2 seconds. And that's why, I mean, it grenade launchers do help in like a game like Domination or even Demolition, and that's why I let Red Eye use a grenade launcher. You know, I try to keep him off the one-man army, but he, you know, I mentioned Noob, and then like it's like a light comes to his eyes and his voice like, "Can I one-man army?" I'm like, "No, dude, no, because I don't want him spamming it. I'm going for spawn teams. I mean, that shit's obnoxious. And I noticed one thing. It's just like if you get a party noob tubing, all right, you get a bunch of randoms, and the game goes on. The randoms begin to noob tube back. It's like everybody gets excited. Oh, we can noob tube here. All right, these guys are douchebags. They don't care. Yeah. It's just like, it's just like the shit's messed up. I wish you know, like using actual guns worked like that. You know, like you get a party noob tubing, then you see, you know, they're losing while everybody's just using a gun, no grenade launchers. Well, maybe we should do that. I wish that mess would happen. That would be like a miracle. But it only happens with the obnoxious stuff, grenade launchers and like sniping or quickscoping. Actually, no, sniping. You get a guy who snipes and then he'll just switch to class up. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, I thought of a new way for defenders to be extra supportive in a game type such as capture the flag. Maybe not so much demolition. But from now on, whenever my teammates do capture the flag, I'm always going to have at least one guy, only one defender, running cold-blooded and a stinger missile. That's all. He can run whatever primary he wants to, but that's all I ask, cold-blooded and a stinger. Sleight of hand probably as well, because I mean probably not scavenger, but sleight of hand, because I've recently made my own cold-blooded stinger class, and you know I have shot down a chopper gunner on an estate domination game because no one else would. And I'm just like, and I died, you know, it was a bad game for me, you know, I just died. I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to let this guy, you know, I'm pretty sure he's got nuke going on, all I need is a stinger missile. So I pull that biatch out, I have sleight of hand on, so I shoot the stinger missile, I reload the thing in about 2 seconds and fire another one, I take it down. You know, I'm just like, there you go, take that. And on, you know, I kind of, you know, and it just hit me recently, well, like, you know, you get a gun like the Tar 21 that can work with cold-blooded, you get cold-blooded itself. You could damn well, you know, just have a defender on the back of the flag all game long, and if the air support comes up, you don't have to have a midfielder deal with it. You know, it's just a defender back of the map, he's got nothing to do. You can just pull out the stinger. Takes about almost that fast. It's more like stinger missiles, sleight of hand, they shoot that fast, man. It is that fast to reload. I mean, you need a cold-blooded stinger guy, and so I'm just gonna have whoever's defender, I'm gonna have them to run that, and if I have to, I have my own cold-blooded stinger class. Because I only have one cold-blooded class designed for killing. It's a Scar H silenced, M93 Ravnica silenced. It's my stealth class, you know. Those are silenced. They got cold-blooded. They got, I think, scavenger on because the Scar's clip size is just preposterously ridiculously small. So that'll be something like my team deathmatch camping class I would use. Johnny the Killer right there, no dice. Getting out of the building. That's one thing I can invite. If you guys are going to be a bit more defensive style, if you're going to camp a certain area, I don't like to chill in one building because just of the noob tubes. I mean, you stay in one building too long and you know, in a lobby, you'll get grenaded out, you'll get rushed in. You stay too long. You stay too long in a building with a lobby full of noob tubers, you're going to get shot out quick. Especially if you don't have a silencer and you got like 2-3 guys who know where you are. You know, so I mean, the best thing to do in that kind of a situation is just, you know, you miss a guy, you just shuffle it up. And Wings Redemption, I mean, the guy really camps. I'm not bagging on him. I mean, I'm a big Wings fan, and Wings Redemption is probably like the only commentator on YouTube who I watch every video he posts up practically. Is Halo Reach stuff. Some of the stuff, the only ones I don't really watch are the promo videos. Probably a good or bad thing. Yeah. I got outplayed right here. Almost do. Nope. Noob tube. It doesn't matter. I'm back. Chopper gunner time. I can at least now. I'm just, you know, I can defend B. And my goal as chopper gunner is, you know, hit the red squares and then assume somebody's got cold-blooded. That's the thing. Assume worst case scenario. That's a tip that you can always have in Modern Warfare 2. Assume worst case scenario. You know, like you're gonna lose. Well, maybe not that much. There's someone cold-blooded on B. That would be the only reason why there'd be something on B. If you make that assumption, you'll be that much more alert and you'll be that much more prepared for crap to go wrong. I mean, there's a guy right there with cold-blooded. You know, those guys are just spawning, so I don't know if the red squares are showing up on me. They're spawning in the cemetery. I got them spawn trapped. There's nothing they can do about the bomb, and there it goes. So 23-1 is your score. Oh, that's my discombobulated commentary. I don't know when this will go up. I got one before it. I did. I'll debate which one I want to post up, but this was your lovely host, CD Mangaka. sign out.